that kind of performance with a normal muffler. That's all to do with the straight pipe. So we're gonna stick this son of a bitch in fucking probably in, I don't know what that is there, probably B1. We got this big fucking thing behind it here. We're gonna just step it out of the way. Hey guys, how's she going today? Well, we're gonna try to get this heavy son of a whore into place. Probably 800 pounds at least. It's some pretty thick iron there. So anyway, I'll bring it back here once we get her into place, or drop it on its side. We'll see which happens. There we go. That's that on there. Should work like a hot damn for when you roll it. Don't worry. Never had one before and it hadn't rolled, so should be good. Anyway, now that that's all scuffed up, we'll have to repaint things again a little wee bit, but whatever. Easier to do the touch-up painting with it on there than having to do the whole damn thing with it on. So yeah, it's cool in here because we had the door open for the tractor, so we'll let everything warm up again, and then we'll touch up that paint and sling up a sling system to get that up there. So stick around. Well, it's the next day. Look at that, one fender. And then just got to paint the brackets we made here now. Put the carriage bolts in there so you don't snag your leg on it. It'll be the same thing here on this side. And now solid, that ain't going anywhere. This was actually one of the pieces for how I think it was from the fender, went underneath, because before it had these I guess I didn't show you the other fender yet, but those great big heavy cast brackets in there, and we wanted to try to use them, but nothing really lined up, and it ended up putting it too tight to the tire here. So this is where it's supposed to be, just by having it clamped on here. Because I mean, the proper fenders for a ROPS like this, the ROPS bar goes through it, so we're actually a little bit tighter yet to the tire. But if it was the other way, well, fuck, the fender would be here. You wouldn't be covering up any of the tires. So, see, this one has that big cast piece in there yet. So, just got to do this side now and have her wrapped up and in the books here. If you remember last year, back to the Charger when we were working on it there, the Martin twins came over and helped. Well, they stopped by yesterday with some of their real fancy tools and measured all the pistons, and they're all like bang on spec for what they're supposed to be. So by putting a new piston in, I'm not gaining anything. These aren't wore at all. They're like right on what the book says they should be. We're gonna change the bushings in the connecting rods here because they're wore. Can't really, I don't know, can you see it? There's a bit of wiggle there, so it's wore real bad. We'll change all those. This piston and rod are junk, so we need all new there. And then they measured the sleeves because I wanted to see if a guy could get away with just honing them, but these ones here are all, I think they said 2 thou wore, which you could get away with honing and it would seal up again. But this one was 5 thou and this one was 45. So these two are fucked. So I'm going to put all new sleeves in it and then new rings and clean up these pistons. We already cleaned the one up here yesterday. Got all the carbon and everything off of it. So clean the rest of them up. Knock these wrist pins out, and then I'm going to run these connecting rods up to RPM. where I brought the head and the crank, and they're going to send them away to a machine shop. Then they can send these two and they can press out those bushings and put new ones in for me. So that is the plan for now. Anyway, time to go give the girls some chop and come back here, and we'll finish off the fenders and start the 40/20, lift that up into place, and maybe we'll start working on changing some lights. Da 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 da. Anyway, we're pulling sleeves out. Don't that look good in there? Chocolate frosting. Ooh, custom. See if anyone knows who that is. So it's pretty gross in there, but I guess that's what happens when sleeves haven't been out since 1969. Gross. I'll keep the phone going here when this one comes out, because look at the plop, just like an old cow on nice green grass. Try that deep socket.
Try it.
Worth a shot.
Here you go.
Oh, you're gonna video then, or what? There you go. Ivan.
Don't fucking call me that.
Ivan.
Next time I see him, I'm gonna kick his fucking ass.
Poor Ryan.
Are you lifting? Oh, we have lift off.
A little bit tight to the board there, though. Find reverse here. There it is. No, now it's spinning.
Pinch your rod. Pinch your rod.
Spinning again.
Pinch it off. Is the nut not turning maybe?
No,
Lifting or no?
We should be able to grab that.
Where's your pry bar? Right here.
Wait till you put your face down there again.
Oh, you're gonna take it apart before you know if you can move it?
Oh, they move. All the poop in there kept it lubricated.
I'm gonna do this kind of video.
Have the jitters. This one didn't poop as bad. What is that? Oh, that's the O-ring.
Oh, look
That's
at that
good.
wee
That's fat.
nice earthy worm. It is factory, it is. Oh, it's almost clean in this one. No.
As we get to the front.
A little bit of gas.
So what do you figure?
It's time for me to have my camera back. What do you figure? Anyway, keep pulling her apart here and we'll bring you back in a few. Well, sleeves are all out. Junk, so if anyone needs some flower pots, good heavy flower pots. And -1 because I ran out of lights, but anyway, we've got everything all mounted on here now, so I'm just going to paint these with a paintbrush yet, but the fenders are just clamped, like I said. Bolts are a little bit excessive, but that can be zinged off of there or whatever, but anyway. What else has changed? LED lights there. What's what's that little guy? Now we got to make the, or kind of coming up for an idea here of making a bracket to put the, I want to put a Cruiser 2 on here for spreading some fertilizer this spring and pulling the pea roller so you can kind of tell where you've been. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to see, especially the pea roller. So something in here, however, that won't interfere with the gear shift. And then we're going to put a joystick on here too, like the other tractors, for the loader and the blade and what have you. So everything's got to kind of miss one another without interfering too much. So, oh well, we'll get something figured out. But till then, bring you back in a few.